Sanford Children's Hospital's Christmas at the Castle brings holiday cheer to kids staying at that hospital. The event highlights the work of doctors, nurses, and families when it comes to supporting young patients.
Tonight, Fiona Sullivan shares the story of a little girl fighting leukemia and her family's message about becoming blood donors.
Here at Sanford Children's Hospital, families spend months fighting a battle that most of us can't even imagine. But for children with leukemia, the fight depends not only on doctors and medicine, but also on strangers who are willing to donate blood and join the stem cell registry. On October 16, 2023, Kinsley Bennett was diagnosed with B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia and underwent chemotherapy at 5 years old. Her family drove from their home in Ponca, Nebraska to the castle regularly for treatment.
And we really had to isolate her those first 13 months. I mean, she couldn't even be around most of her family, definitely not friends. She had to be pulled out of school that first year she was diagnosed, and then we had to homeschool her all last year. So her actually going to school this August was huge because it had been almost 2 years since she'd been in school in person.
Now, flash forward 2 years, and the Bennett family hopes more people will think about donating blood and joining online blood stem cell registries.
One of Kinsley's friends she's met along this cancer journey actually had to have a bone marrow transplant. So thankfully, a family member could do that, but that just kind of got us thinking maybe we should host like our own little drive. And
finding a matching donor for a stem cell transplant can be difficult, which is why it's so important to join a registry. Kinsley herself didn't require a stem cell transplant, but she received many blood transfusions.
So a stem cell transplant is basically where the donor gives stem cells either through the bone marrow itself, so they actually have to take them from the bone marrow, or we can do it peripherally or cord blood. But it basically is the precursors to all of the cells that make everything else in your body. Blood transfusion is just where we take cells, red cells, platelets, plasma, other different blood products, and supplement somebody's own cells.
Kinsley is expected to ring the bell in February when she officially enters remission. She and her family want other patients to know they're not alone.
you tell them to what?
Be brave.
Be brave.
Her family hopes that more people will consider joining donor registries and giving blood, because the next kid may need it. In Sioux Falls, Fiona Sullivan, Dakota News Now.